Okay, so I've been dating this guy for over 6 months and I really, really like him. He's honestly the most mature and kind-hearted guy I've ever been with and I do love him. He lives with his 8-year-old sister who he parents and cares for, and I made a post about this before, but he tried to introduce her to me. She seemed okay with me at first but then one day she randomly bit me, so we decided to keep some distance between her and I. He never told me their story, but today we were sitting down together and he mentioned he finally felt ready. So the reason why he parents her is because their parents are no longer alive. He didn't get too into detail here but his mom had a history of really bad mental health problems and it sounded like she murdered his dad and then killed herself while his younger sister was in the house, who was 6 at the time. Afterwards he took emergency custody of his sister to prevent her from going into the foster system and he said she hasn't at all talked to him about that night since. He told me she does have a child psychologist and therapist who she sees regularly and she's on medication, and so is he. He also mentioned that she has really severely bad abandonment issues and even told me this genuinely heartbreaking story of one time he was late picking her up from school and when he got there she was uncontrollably crying her eyes out. He told me that he wanted to introduce me to her because she doesn't have a prominent female figure in her life and he was hoping to change that, but in hindsight doing so early on in the relationship was probably a mistake since he can't imagine how threatened she feels by my presence or how scared she is that I might take him from her. He even started to cry at one point and told me that she is the best part of his life and the joy of his world and would rather chew off his dick than leave her. I kept reiterating that I'm here for him and love him, but I didn't know what to do other than that. It seems like the two of them have been through a lot of pain and I have no idea what I can do to help or even if there's anything I can do.